Lamar Jackson has had an amazing season, becoming the clear frontrunner in this year's MVP award race. Until now, because I'm resetting all of his stats and making him a 0 overall. And the only way he can raise his overall is for every yard that he gets. Our goal today is to become a 99 overall, and if I can't do so, I have to give away an NFL jersey to one of my loyal subscribers in the comments below. I love you guys, but like spending this much money on a jersey I can't even keep is insane. So we would get started right away with racking up yards. Oh, Mark Andrews, yes sir, baby! Easy yards. And a big thing the Ravens did this offseason was go get Lamar some weapons. OBJ, what a grab! Keep going, yes sir! We're gonna get pushed out of bounds. And just when I thought Lamar was looking flawless, Derek Stingley gets his revenge. Oh no. And just like that, CJ Stroud would march down and get 7. With Lamar Jackson already finding himself in a hole. Lamar Jackson, that is a terrible throw. I mean, it was red as soon as we threw it. And this throw wasn't much better, but... okay, it said poor accuracy, but we somehow completed it to Mark Andrews. Thank you, Lamar. But a play that would give us easy completions would be the halfback slip screen. Okay, Gus Edwards giving us easy yards, just like that. But because I couldn't run the same play in this challenge, I would have to mix it up, causing this to happen. Oh my God, dude. We have no luck. Lamar is playing terrible. And yeah, Lamar Jackson was playing exactly how I expected a 0 overall to play. Dude, that pass was behind him, Lamar. And so it hit Gus Edwards underneath for the easy 2 yards. But once again, another Lamar Jackson interception, dude. It was safe to say that our very first game went exactly how I expected it to go. The Ravens fall to the Texans 55-0. We've got a lot to fix, Lamar. And this would certainly help us. 237 yards for Lamar Jackson. I will take that for sure. But this man threw 0 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. He threw 12 interceptions in a singular game. But thankfully, we have 237 upgrade points to make sure that never happens again. So every stat for Lamar Jackson is at the very lowest it could possibly be. So I could literally start anywhere. I would spend 100 points upgrading awareness, 100 points on short throw accuracy, and with the remaining points, I'd put it on throw power. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to upgrade Lamar Jackson's throwing accuracies first. And if we happen to have a good game week 2, I think I'm going to spend those points on his rushing abilities like speed, excel, agility, because it is Lamar Jackson that we're talking about at the end of the day. Okay, so we're at 12 overall still. We did not move at all. And they're teasing me with those upgrade points because Lamar Jackson is such a low overall that we can't even use them. But nonetheless, we had a bigger problem on our hands because not only were we facing off against a division rival in the Cincinnati Bengals, we would also be upping the ante. Okay, we're going to raise the difficulty from all pro to all Madden. Lamar, I'm sorry, but it seemed like Lamar didn't notice the switch in difficulty. Okay, Lamar, nice completion. But I definitely spoke way too soon. It's okay, well, I take that back. And even the underneath routes were difficult. Lamar, did we not just max out short throw accuracy? He'd wind up hitting Mark Andrews for this short completion, but it would end up being 4th and 2 where we'd fail to convert. This is gonna be so difficult. And we'd have to figure it out quick because the Bengals would score yet again, making Lamar have to answer ASAP. Okay, there we go. Oh my God. What way to break a tackle, Keaton Mitchell. Our first big play. And that just reminded me how effective my running backs truly were. Yes, Gus Edwards, come on, keep going. Gus Edwards would then pick up the first down, giving Lamar Jackson a new set of downs. Okay, Zay Flowers, your first reception of the day. And it was evident that I had to get Zay Flowers the ball. Oh my God, what a dot. Lamar to Zay. But Lamar with Lamar. Dude, oh my God. I tried to go to the Zay Flowers again and it just didn't work. And despite our defense holding Joe Burrow, Lamar and the offense just could not get it to click, failing to convert on 4th down. Oh, another turnover. And with this already down 21-0 before halftime, I was just hoping we could score at least 1 touchdown. Okay, Odell, that's a great start. It was time for Lamar to conduct a 2-minute drill. Okay, Gus Edwards with a fight. And we'd finally hit our favorite targets. Zay Flowers, baby, get out of bounds. Okay, we're not gonna get out of bounds. And once more, Zay Flowers come in clutch. Zay Flowers somehow hung on to that. And this was by far our best drive of the day. Until this. Trey Hendrickson comes through. And with the wide open Keaton Mitchell. Dude, what was that animation? Okay, honestly, that was low-key. We just got robbed. I'm just gonna say we low-key just got robbed. The safety just warped into him. And yeah, that was pretty much how this game ended up going. Just unable to get anything done. Well, we lose again. This time 34-0. And Lamar would have a similar game as he did week 1. 22 for 41 with 215 yards. When we cut back on the interceptions, at least only throwing 4 instead of 12. So I guess that's good with With 215 points, I'll gladly take that. And it was clear what we had to spend those points on. Okay, I'm going to upgrade his speed and max that out all the way. I'm also going to max out his acceleration because I feel like that's just a 1-2 combo. You got to have speed and excel maxed out together. And with the remaining 17, honestly, I'm just going to put that on carrying, I guess, because why not? And rightfully so, we're still a 12 overall through 2 games. I have never started off a challenge this rocky. But we had an opportunity to redeem ourselves, facing off against the 1-1 Indianapolis Colts, where Lamar would finally have the opportunity to display his playmaking abilities. Lamar, we're going to take off and we're going to slide so nobody can hit us because our carrying is still very bad. First down, Lamar. But because we didn't upgrade his stamina yet, Lamar could get very tired after those runs. So we'd have to pass. Mark Andrews, there we go. And just like that, we were finally able to get our first points of the season. Lamar, come on, scramble! And we find the end zone with Lamar's legs. Our first points of the season. And even with the Colts scoring 7, the Ravens offense was finally moving the rock. Isaiah Likely, what a grab. Did I say the Ravens were finally looking like the Ravens? Okay, there we go. We're marching, baby. And we'd end up finding Gus Edwards, who would almost pick up the first down. Following that up, we'd go with our signature play. Gus Edwards, the slip screen is too good for us. And just like that, we were in the end zone yet again. Mark Andrews wide open for the score. Another Ravens touchdown. And with the Colts responding with another touchdown, this would be a battle. Yes, Gus Edwards, what a throw from Lamar. We'd hit Mark Andrews, who would get out of bounds. Find Odell for the easy first. I'd get the ball to Gus Edwards, who'd pick up a few. But then I'd remember, how about Zay Flowers? Zay Flowers gets the easy first, okay? Scoring a touchdown truly wasn't on my mind with 21 seconds left. But with Mark Andrews so open, I just had to test him. Mark Andrews comes down with it, and he breaks a tackle, and he's in the end zone. No shot. No way, Mark Andrews. And as it turned out, that touchdown would be the deciding factor in today's game, as the Ravens would defeat the Colts 28-24 and earn their first victory of the season. 28-24, we pick up the W. And Lamar would have his best game of the season easily. 19 for 28 with 269 passing yards and 3 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. Not to mention he'd also have 20 rushing yards with a touchdown on the ground. Lamar is starting to feel like Lamar, man. 20 rushing yards on top of the 269 passing yards. Gonna give us 289 upgrade points towards Lamar. And although Lamar was rushing for some yards this past game, there was definitely still some room for improvement towards his rushing stats. Okay, we're gonna max out that agility. We're gonna max out his stamina so he doesn't get tired after run plays. And with the remaining points, I would max out throw power and put the rest on medium throw accuracy. So we jump up from a 12 all the way to a 47 overall with Lamar. We're almost halfway there to completing our challenge. And Lamar and the Ravens would look to build on their first victory of the season with another. The 2-1 Cleveland Browns. And with it being rainy conditions, I couldn't just throw it. Lamar, we take off and we get down, kind of. And despite all the throwing upgrades we just got, Lamar, we have to hit that. I would have to use my legs, which I was fine with. Lamar, go! Lamar, go! Oh my God! Peak Lamar is here. And the Browns would fail to score, giving Lamar the ball once again. Lamar, oh my God, we almost just broke that one for a massive gain. And all of these runs would just open up the pass game. Mark Andrews, what a grab and what a throw from Lamar. And Zay Flowers would follow that up with this. Zay Flowers, what a nasty route. Browns are lucky we did not crib that. But we still weren't invincible. No, please pick it up. Okay, thank you. And with another Lamar run, he would end up fumbling, but we'd somehow pick up the ball yet again. We are getting so lucky with these fumble recoveries. It is insane. And I tried to throw in the run, but okay, yeah, we have yet to upgrade throwing the run, so that makes total sense, honestly. So it was time I stopped throwing the ball and actually let Lamar Jackson use these rushing abilities. Oh my God, Lamar. Odell, good block, Odell. Good freaking block, Odell. I will take that. What a run from Lamar. Pretty much all of our yards were rushing until now. Mark Andrews finds a seam. And it would be Lamar Jackson that would, well, do Lamar Jackson things. Lamar with his X Factor punches it in. This man is balling on the ground. This is the Lamar Jackson that I know. And with 42 seconds left, we'd get the ball in Cleveland Brown territory. Okay, well, we somehow have the ball. Good job, defense. And just like that, we were already in the end zone. Mark Andrews finds the end zone again. The Ravens turn this game around. And with a strong end to the first half, that would determine how the rest of this game went, as the Ravens were just way too dominant for their division rival. 38 40-17, we pick up a dominant victory over a pretty solid team. And you'd think Lamar didn't have a good game. Only 196 passing yards for Lamar. Until you'd see this. 136 rushing yards for Lamar, man. This is a Lamar Jackson I know. That is 332 points to spend on upgrades. Okay, obviously we've done a lot to his rushing stats. But I mean, we still got to get these throwing stats upgraded, man. We're going to max out throwing the run. We're going to max out throwing the pressure because that is big time. I'd max out medium throw accuracy as well and get deep throw accuracy up as much as I could. And with those upgrades, we jump up to an 89 overall with Lamar. This is way closer to the Lamar Jackson that we all know. And Lamar would have a chance to show off those new upgrades, facing off against a winless Pittsburgh Steelers team. Yeah, so the Steelers are 0-4, so Lamar would look to make them 0-5. Mark Andrews, what a grab. And although we just upgraded Lamar's passing tremendously, he could still run. Oh, Lamar, we're taking off. We're taking off and we're gonna slide. Easy yards. And that would set up this. I mean, they're so scared of Lamar on the ground that it just sets up an easy touchdown. And the Steelers would surprisingly respond with a touchdown. But they'd forget to guard Mark Andrews on this next drive. It's okay. Mark Andrews is just wide open and he is just going to stroll in the end zone. That was a lot of fantasy points. And just like that, this game would quickly get out of hand. Okay, well, the Steelers don't score and they're just going to give us the ball back and they're just not going to guard Mark Andrews. Minka Fitzpatrick is in the dust. I mean, if you have Mark Andrews in fantasy right now, you're definitely winning. And the Steelers would also be struggling on offense, giving Lamar an opportunity to extend this lead. Odell, oh my goodness. Lamar was finally looking like that dual threat that we all know. Oh my God, what a dots from Lamar to Mark Andrews. And the Lamar to Mark Andrews connection was insanely strong. Mark Andrews with his X factor is just gonna go untouched into the end zone. And just like that, this scoreboard represents a complete 180 of what was happening to the Ravens earlier in the season when Lamar was a 0 overall. 42-7, the Ravens pick up their third consecutive W. And there would be an obvious reason for that. Lamar went 15 for 16 with 374 yards and 5 passing touchdowns. And on top of that, he'd have 62 yards on the ground, giving us 436 points. The most we've ever had in a single game so far. Okay, first of all, we're going to max out carrying because that is a very important stat for Lamar. I'm also going to upgrade change of direction because Lamar is so shifty. That's a very important stat for him. I'd also max out break sack and play action while also putting the finishing touches on deep throw accuracy. And with having very little upgrade points left, I guess I'm just going to put the remaining points on ball carrier vision, man. And just like that, we are a 99 overall as expected after that last game. He finally joins the 99 overall club, and rightfully so. And just like that, that is going to conclude today's video. If you enjoyed this challenge, you want to see me do it with someone else, I actually did it with future #1 overall pick Caleb Williams in an NCAA mod right here. Just click right here. Don't want to miss it. If you want to see what the new college football game looks like, here's a sneak peek.